Okay, all right. So yeah, get into a comfortable position on your back. And just start breathing. What I'd like you to do is put one hand on your belly, close your eyes, and start breathing through your nose. And just relax into this position. So again, it's a seat. Please be on your backs for this. I'm going to put the headphones in. Okay, so I just had a few more people join. So again, guys, we're going to be on our backs for this session for the first half. Get into a comfortable position, place a hand on the belly, and just start breathing. And just start to relax into your body. Turn your awareness inwards. And just relax and breathe. At this point, before I go ahead and get really into it, guys, if you want to put some meditation music on or anything relaxing in the background from Spotify or anything, I highly recommend it, as it will really, really help with your session. So let's breathe here for a couple of moments. If there's any issues with the sounds, guys, just let me know. There's too much noise in the background. So what I'd like you to do now is place both hands on your belly. And as you're lying on your back, start breathing only into your belly, nice and deep, through your nose. And just notice how your belly is expanding with every inhale, and how it's falling with every exhale. And try to really only breathe into your belly. Just relax your upper body, relax your lower body, and just breathe straight into the belly. And you notice how your breath is getting deeper and deeper and more relaxed. Just keep noticing the rise and fall of the belly. Bring your awareness in and just relax. Making every breath count. Notice every sensation. Notice how long your inhales and exhales are. Notice if there are any gaps in between, if you're holding your breath. This breathing technique is very useful to massage the organs of the belly, promote digestion, and to make you feel good. Now, as you're here, I'd like you to place both of your hands on your rib cage, on the side of your rib cage. And we're gonna start breathing into the rib cage, sort of a middle area. And what happens now is as you're breathing in, your belly is gonna get sucked in a little bit. And you're gonna notice the expansion of your ribs upwards, sideways, and backwards. There's a huge expansion happening just along your rib cage and nowhere else. And notice how well you do this. Notice if you can really direct your energy and attention to this area of your body. Just like you did with your belly, notice the rise and fall. Notice the expansion. And feel through the sensations that come with it. We're still breathing through our nose. And you don't have to force these inhales or force these exhales. Just let them happen naturally. It might feel good to you to breathe a little deeper. Or it might not. Just keep expanding this ribcage area. And what's beautiful about this breath, about this breathing technique, is it helps with the circulation around your chest, helps to move air and blood around the lungs, and it helps to calm down the heart. Our heart is always affected by the stimulus around us that we feel from the world. There's a lot of strain on our hearts. Just keep expanding the ribs. Keep breathing into your chest. And as you've been breathing here for a couple of minutes now, your brain is probably at a lower frequency, which allows you to become more aware of what's happening inside of you. the sensations within your body, how you feel, how your body feels. Even your thoughts begin to slow down. And I'd like you to cross your arms whenever you're ready and place your hands on top of your shoulders. It's kind of like Egyptian mummies, how they were in their coffins, how they were painted on there. So just placing both hands, each hand on the opposite shoulder, crossing the arms in front of the chest. And as you're lying on your back, start breathing into the upper chest. And at the end of each breath, raising the shoulders up a little bit. And again, here, the belly is getting a little bit sucked in as you inhale, naturally. You don't have to do anything there. You just know that if that's what's happening, you're breathing correctly here. So lifting the collarbones with the inhale, lifting the shoulders just gently with the inhale. Breathing into the upper part of the lungs. And again, using your awareness, noticing how this feels. Breathing through the nose and relaxing. And notice what kind of sensations this brings to you. What emotions, what thoughts, what bodily sensations you get from breathing this way. Breathing into the upper part of the chest. Allowing the shoulders to rise. And just noticing how this makes you feel. And there's a beautiful analogy that we can use with the breath that I've used on previous workshops as well. Is that if you pay attention how life is and how your breath is, so when you inhale, it's so good. And if you try to hold it, eventually it will go away. And then again, if you try to hold your breath on the exhale, it will come back to you. And it happens so often in life that we hold on to some good conditions, a good situation, or whatever that might be. We try to hold on to it. And whenever that happens, it just tends to go away, slip out of our hands. But then when you really let that thing go, like truly let it go, it just naturally flows back to you. And that's exactly what's happening here. With every breath, there's an exchange. There's a flow. Now, when you're ready, I'd like you to place one hand on your heart or on your chest and one hand on your belly. And what I'd like you to do now is combine these three methods into one big breath. So as you inhale, Start the inhale into the belly. Then you notice how the middle of your chest and the rib cage is about to rise. And then the shoulders, the collarbone, the top of the chest is rising. And on the exhale, again, it starts from the bottom. So your belly will start to fall, just like a wave. Your rib cage will start to fall, and your shoulders and collarbone sinks down too. So again, as you inhale, notice the belly rise, the rib cage, and the upper chest. And as you exhale, belly, rib cage, upper chest. And just notice this beautiful wave happening across your body. Notice the sensations you feel. And just like I said on the last workshops, a lot of people try to sit down and meditate, and as soon as they close their eyes, their thoughts just become so loud. But when we give something to our minds to do, we can bring awareness to something else. This process becomes a lot easier. And why the breath is a beautiful tool for meditation is because it also creates a state for your body and mind. And if this is used properly, then you are able to achieve almost any state you want, even within minutes. Again, keep noticing that wave pattern as your belly, rib cage, and chest rises, and as your belly, rib cage, and chest falls. And make this a continuous breathing pattern here. What I'd like to ask you now is to make this breathing coherent. I'd like you to breathe in for the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4. If that seems a little bit too short and you feel like that's not enough, you can bring that up to a 5 or even a 6. Breathing in through the nose for 4 and exhaling through the nose for 4. And try not to have any gaps in your breathing. Try not to hold your breath at any point. Now we're still breathing with the wave pattern, if possible. And you might notice that paying attention to both of these things can be a little bit more challenging. Maybe it's not. However, if it is, make your main goal to focus on your breath and just count the inhales and exhales and make sure that they're equal. To breathe coherently. Breathing into the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 4. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest, the rise and fall of the belly, and the rib cage. And I'd like you to slowly just let go of this pattern. Return your breath to anything that feels normal, anything that feels good. Just let go of any control. And whenever you're ready, there's no rush. Just simply roll over to one side. Stay there for a couple of seconds. And whenever the time is right, make yourself come up to a seated position. Anything that feels comfortable. You can do this seated position against the wall, or your favorite meditation pose, easy pose, cross-legged, even using a chair or a beanbag. And then once we're all ready, I'm going to explain the next breathing technique we're going to use. So for this method, we're going to breathe through our nose again. We're going to do 3s and 6s. It's called mesh breathing. So what we're going to do is break down our inhales and exhales into 3s. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to hold. So it looks like this. Okay. Once I've done 3 of those, I'm going to guide you guys through this. I'm going to do this with you. Once we've done 3 of those, we're going to hold for about 30 seconds. After that, we move on to 6. So it's going to be and we're going to do that 6 times. Once we've done 6 of those, again, we're going to hold. And we're going to repeat that again and again. So we're going to do 3 rounds of this. Normally, we would go up to 9. But 9 can be a little bit difficult right now to do at first. And it can be a little bit overwhelming. So we're just going to stick to 3s and 6s. So if that's not clear, guys, just drop me anything on the chat box or just come live. But again, so what we're going to do is 3 inhales. So we're going to do that 3 of those. Once we've done that, we're going to do a hold. And again, I'm going to guide you through this. And then we're going to do 6 inhales, 6 exhales. So we break down the inhale into 6 parts, sorry. And then same thing on the exhale, 6 of those. And we're going to repeat the whole thing 3 times. So you can count it for yourself on the inhales and exhales. or you can do this with me, okay? And I'm going to guide you through it. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. Six, hold your breath. And 3s again. And hold. The next one is 6. Hold your breath. Now the next round, the last round, I'd like you all to push your tongue against the top of your mouth and with your eyes look towards your third eye if that feels okay to you. So we're going to do the last round. Let's breathe in 3. Hold your breath. And 6. Hold your breath. Hold your breath here. Keeping the tongue against the top of the mouth, the roof of the mouth. Keeping the eyes gazing toward the third eye. Keeping the eyes closed. And from here, holding the breath as long as it feels comfortable. And once you're ready, just return to a very soft breathing where you can't hear your breath. Just stay here as long as you need to. whenever you need to breathe, just return to a soft and gentle breathing through the nose. And watch what happens. Watch the sensations of the body. What's happening? You just have to be here now and stay aware. You can let go of the tongue and the eyes and relax the body. And you can anchor yourself in your breath. Make that your anchor, the anchor of your focus. You can always return to. If your mind starts to wander, if it starts to drift away, just stay here. Staying present and watching what's happening in the body. Stay present. Your breath is your anchor. and stay present. Now slowly become aware of your breath. Become aware of your body and notice every sensation inside your body, within your body. And then familiarize yourself with your environment, the space that you're in. And now relax your breathing, relax your breath. And slowly come back to your body. There's absolutely no rush here. Keep your eyes closed and just relax, deepening your breath. You can place your palms together in front of your heart. Rub your palms together. And once you're ready, place them on your face. And slowly blinking the eyes, letting the light come through between the fingers. Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much for your participation. You can slowly, guys, you can make your way back soon. And whenever you are ready, feel free to switch your cameras on, share your experience with us. I know some of you are probably a little bit relaxed or harmonized. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys, if any of you wants to come on video or just switch the microphone on and just share how you feel, how the experience was for you, that would be amazing. Of course, you don't have to. As always, this session will be recorded as well as the previous ones.